Alright, so today we're working on a John Deere 566 baler. I've had it for a couple of years. Mostly I use net wrap, but I thought it'd be nice to get the twine going just in case. And as you can see, I've loosened this up a little bit, so it's the whole thing is spinning all the way through. So the net on the back, I don't know if you can see that or not, but the whole thing spins. And if I tighten it down, then it's completely frozen in place. Look those up online, those idler pulleys. They're anywhere between 20 and 30 bucks a piece. So rather than buy new ones, I thought I could see if I could figure out what's going on with the old ones. Okay, so as you can see, this is one of the wheels I pulled off, those idler pulleys. That thing is stuck in there solid. So I'm just gonna press it out. So again, I'm just gonna line up, I'll check it right here in a minute, line up that hole, and I'm actually going to use a 9/16. Just the key is to make sure that whatever you're using is going to slide down in there pretty easily and go right through, because you don't want to, it's going to bend a little bit when I push down on it, but it will not break and it'll actually push it through. So I'm going to check to make sure it's there, and then I'll go ahead and push it through. Okay, so it is centered, so now I'm just going to go ahead and press her down. And you'll see it flex a little bit here. Kind of hear it maybe a little bit. I'm going to go really slow. Push it pretty hard. It's going to break through that edge. There, it starts to slide. Do you see it? And I'm pushing it through. I'm gonna get the bearing here in a second. Yeah, it's definitely coming. And there's the bearing right there. So we'll get a new one in here in just a second. But yeah, that's definitely toast. It's all rusted and ruined. So it does have a bearing inside of it. I pressed this bearing out. I'm gonna put new bearings in, but as you can see, if I zoom in, if you can tell or not, but that's just completely covered in rust. We tried spinning this inside one using a broken bolt puller thing, trying to see if I could get that thing to catch in there and spin it, but there's just no way that thing is going to spin. And so we're just going to replace the bearings. Okay, so these are the bearings. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll actually post a link to which bearings I got here. It was like 8 bucks for 20 of them on Amazon. And I believe they are the right size. If you hold it up next to the other one, you can see that they're identical or pretty stinking close, if not. I ended up, they don't really fit in here particularly well. I don't know if you can see that or not, but like there's a little bit of an edge. And I tried pressing it down flat, and that didn't seem to work very well for me. So what I've done, I've already done one of these already, is if you put it on its side like that, and then you push it down. I don't know if I could do it with just the thing, we'll see. I don't think I can. I have to go up a little bit here. It's kind of hard doing this one-handed. So let me get it going and get you going back. Okay, so you can see I've got the thing just kind of centered over it, and I've got it straight up and down, and all I'm going to do is press it down in there, and again it's going to flex again, but my goal is to get it about halfway down. You can see it's kind of pushing out of the plastic a little bit there, but it's got to get past that point. That's probably good right there. You can usually tell because when you release it, if it's not far enough down, it's going to pop back up again. Yeah. All right. And so then the next step is we're going to hit against this edge with a hammer and twist it over inside there, and then use this to get it the rest of the way down. I think you can probably see that. So what I'm going to do is just kind of hit it a little bit at an angle, so kind of get it to my hand, I'm sure. But now you can see after I hit it, I've got a little bit more of an angle, and I'm going to keep hitting it until I get it a little straighter or flatter, and just kind of go back and forth on both sides until I get it closer to where I want it to be. Okay, so I've hit this edge until it's pretty much over there. Now I'm going to flip it over and hit this edge down on the back side, and hopefully start to get it to flatten out a little more. And then once I flatten out a little more, I'll use that to hit it in there and get it more even, so, and flatten the middle. I'm also using a decent sized punch, and I'm kind of putting it up on that edge there and hitting it with pretty good force with a hammer, just to get it to straighten out a little more before I use the socket to straighten it all the way out. Okay, so I got it kind of flat. I just wanted to kind of show you that last couple hits. It did end up cracking this a little bit here. Again, I'm not too concerned about it. Now I'm just going to simply kind of put that in there like that and hit more on this edge here until it flattens out, and then I'm going to either hit it down or up to get it centered in this thing where it is originally. Because you can kind of see, I don't know if you look down in there or not. Let's see if we can get a better angle. You can kind of see the line down in there where it was originally, and that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, I hit it a couple times on this edge here. I kind of just decided I chose to go on the side that didn't have the crack, and as you can see now, I can't even see where that crack, I guess the crack was maybe right there, but it did fill back in again, and I got it lined up where I wanted to, kind of hitting back and forth. So I put that in there and give it a couple whacks where I needed to. So yeah, I think that fixes it, or it's a temporary fix, but you can see that it's now spinning freely like it's supposed to. Now I'll just put it back on the baler. Alright, it's back and installed. Now the final test. I would say we fixed it. That's going to go really well, actually, so hope you found the video helpful.